here is the second gun stack connector. So now we can stack a third weapon on top of our ridiculous stack of death. I will enjoy this, and so might you. And there's another one! Proceeds, because we can't do anything with it just at the moment. We don't have another gun to use. But don't worry, we'll find one soon enough. In the meantime, let's fucking murder everything! Maximum carnage mode engaged. Blap, blap, blap. Bullets everywhere. None can escape my fury. None would dare try. Ah! Although that guy apparently did. Fuck that guy and this guy. I want all of you exploding and dead. Preferably in that order. I wonder, can I get up there? It seems like you potentially could, but I don't know how. So I guess for now, we'll just have to make do. Hold on, watch this! A dude and a gigantic stompy alien robot thing. And if you think that's a boss, prepare to be disappointed and mistaken at the same time. He's just a regular enemy, albeit a particularly big one. But now he's dead, and so are his chimp friends. And did anybody care? No, of course not. These things were made to be destroyed. You having a good time down there, bud? Alright, yeah, see, here's another one. They fire lasers, and they explode noisily. Not that noisily, I'll confess. I lied about the noise. And they just kind of sit there, looking dumb. Nah! I will mock them from afar. I will also enter the pyramid. Meanwhile, in another part of the plot...
Beheaded squad leaders, report.
Beheaded squad leaders assembled, sir!
Roll call. Beheaded rocketeer leader.
Yes, sir!
Beheaded firecracker.
Yes, sir!
Beheaded bomber.
Present!
Beheaded kamikaze. Beheaded kamikaze. Beheaded kamikaze. Alright, where's the kamikaze squad leader?
I think he, exploded, sir!
Damn it, that's the third one today.
Well, if you will have kamikazes holding bombs, that will generally happen. Anyway, now we're inside the pyramid, so our reflectinator gun is going to get its value.
Welcome, stranger.
Sup?
We used to sell tacos here, but it's hard to kill anything with a taco. Not impossible, mind you, just hard.
You will notice, of course, that the trader is very similar to the guy in the cutscene we just saw with the ribbledy-gribbledy mouth and everything. I don't really know why they look so similar. Perhaps they're clones. I don't know. For now, I'm going to buy the air buffer upgrade for the machine pistol, because you do need it a little later in this stage, and I would like to get it now because it's cheap. Air buffer 1. While you fire that weapon, you now slowly glide in the air, allowing you to cross much greater distances. Yay.
Sam, the first beacon appears to be located on the far side of this pyramid. Perhaps we'll have a moment to search for treasure along the way.
Why is it you ladies are always interested in raiding tombs for treasure?
We ladies?
Yeah, I knew this athletic girl once. A little too classy for my taste, but she had the nicest pair of...
Please spare me the stories of your conquests, Sam. We have work to do.
What? She had a nice pair of handguns.
Sure, Sam. I'm sure if we search hard enough, we can find some nice guns for you to play with.
Get it? It's a Tomb Raider reference, because this game isn't dating itself at all. Although I believe it originally came out in 2011, so... Anywho, let's just step over the corpses of our enemies there a little bit. Whoa! Chill out, Jesus Christ. So, they showed you that not very secret chainsaw, and indeed, it's the not so secret chainsaw. Boink! Chainsaw 1. And I'm going to put that immediately into my weapon stack. So we're going to remove the machine pistol because, as I mentioned before, it blows. And then we're going to put the chainsaw on the bottom of our current stack of weapons. As you would expect, the chainsaw is a melee weapon, and a fairly hefty one at that. With a limitless capacity, but obviously its very limited range, it being melee. But I like to have it on the bottom of a stack just to prevent anything getting too near to you and munching on your giblets. You don't want your face to be gnawed upon, I'm sure. And it's pretty effective, protecting you from enemies that might want to maul you up close. Of which there are many. Like that one. Also, here's another gun stack connector. So let's immediately put the machine pistol back on top of our ridiculous stack of 4 weapons. Ha 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 ha! This is completely practical and necessary at all times. Don't you try to tell me it's not. You are lying! You are Molly Von Liarface. You unlock the Clear Carnage challenge by eating pie. Everything is right, and nothing is wrong. So let's press this here button. Get that door open, and blam! Why did I jump there? Anyone's guess, really. And down here, I'm sure won't be anything severely dangerous to my health. No, see? I was right. Just more of it. Spikes down there. I'm sure that doesn't mean anything. Ah, jeez! Yeah, okay, fine. You're gonna spawn a whole bunch of fucking shit at me, aren't you?
Will you hurry up and die?
Indeed, I wish they would, Sam, but they choose not to. Glide shots for style points! I mean, who doesn't want those, right? Style points, that is. And also, whoa! Nearly fell in the spikes and made myself look like an absolute fool. At the moment, I'm just a partial one. Hey! Stop it! Stop it! Stop what you are doing! And what you are doing is living, which I cannot allow. Ouch! Chimps! Never! I won't allow you to live. Your PG tips won't save you now! Explode! It's the only way I will ever be happy. Let's abandon this area. Oh, you again.
Welcome, stranger.
Well, the next item I would want to buy from him costs 100, so there's no point me doing anything with him just at the moment. Can't get up there at all, so I guess we'll just drop down. Whoop. Ah, slidey wall platforms. Yes, a staple of platformers the world over. Also, guys with bombs, not so much a staple. I will be destroying them, though. With brutal force. So yeah, usual sort of timing stuff there. The Switch activated these 2 platforms, and these ones don't move in and out, fortunately. This room, though, a little bit less straightforward. So when you press the button, door will open, but also a bunch of those are going to start spawning. They're not infinitely spawning, but there are a lot of them. You don't have to kill them all, or that chimp, but I will anyway, because I want to gather as many green cubuloids as I can. Because, as I said before, it can benefit you to sort of grind a little bit where you can, just to maximise your numbers of those. I think that's all of them. Get some armour while we're at it as well. And then hit. And then hit. Whoops. Okay, I meant to do that. It's all part of the plan. Don't you tell me that it wasn't. You liars. Damn it. I never actually opened the door, did I? Whoops. So let's just go ahead and do that. Yeah, if you didn't spot it, the button was right there all along. There we go. Had to make sure to get all them sweet power-ups. Speaking of which... second Tommy gun. Oh yeah. So each instance of the same weapon you pick up is entirely separate. So the one I got before has been upgraded into the Reflectonator, whereas the other one is just a plain Tommy gun. It is, however, going into my gun stack, thusly. So now I have 5 weapons in a single stack, which is just plain old ridiculous. But that's fine. Whoever needed anything to be practical or sensible. I just need to maximise my bullet capacity. Ah! For situations like this one, primarily. Could you not? Could you not? Could you stop shooting rockets at me? Could I not jump into them as well? That would benefit my long-term survival. Okay, you, wherever you are, just fucking explode now, please. Took a bit of a beating there. Roof spikes. I'm sure this will be fine. Could you not immediately spawn on top of me like that? Thank you very much. Well, hello there. I will not be fooled. You're just trying to kill me, aren't you? I will not be taken in by your feminine wiles or your gigantic bombs. You don't have heads. How could I ever make it work? How could I ever consider you attractive without faces? So yeah, essentially they're just gigantic versions of the kamikazes from before. The explosions are bigger, and they try and distract you. But they failed. Now they're all the dead. Oh, Jesus! Could you not appear in front of me? Also, there's a secret in here. Bow, chicka, wow, wow. Mega Heart just basically fully heals you. I didn't really need most of that, but it felt necessary. Okay. Okay. Any more? Anyone else? No? Right, good. We'll move on then, shall we? Do another quick save there. As you can see, power-ups, not scarce, ammo, easy to collect en masse. So feel free to spray bullets fairly freely as you do this.